What's up guys, it's Cryptastic back with another Minecraft video. Now this is, I guess you can call it the second part of revisiting an old Minecraft world, but this time I'm actually going to be revisiting a realm that we had. It was me, Capital165, Apathy, and Arox9012. This was actually our realm that we had. I paid, I believe, 2 or 3 months for the subscription. Now again, this is going to be another copy because I don't want to disable the achievements on the original. So for the sake of this, I'm just going to be doing it on a copy. Alright, so I just got into the world. Oh, okay. As you can see, there are a lot of mobs around. Now I'm going to show you my inventory and what I had. So you can see right here I have full netherite. Now, all of this was in survival. I promised you guys we did not use any cheats. We didn't go in creative or anything. This was all in survival, legit. And all my stuff is named after Zelda references. I have all my armor, shield, both of my elytras. Now, I'm going to try and get through all of this as quick as possible because if I were to put this video with the other one, it would have been way too long. And I didn't want you guys to sit through like 50 minutes of me just talking. So up here we have my house. That's kind of hard to play because I'm currently using a controller. But all of this, I just have my shulker boxes in this ender chest. I'm sorry if the gameplay's a bit laggy. I'm not sure why it's doing that. But I have a bunch of diamonds from strip mining, which I'll show you in a bit. And emeralds, gold, iron, coal, horse armor, and netherite. And in the other one, I just have extra elytras, turtle shell helmet, and just a bunch of extra stuff that I don't really use or need. So I'm just going to put that back in there. And then on this side, we have my beds and disc. I have every disc in the game. And I went through the time and effort to kill a bunch of creepers using a skeleton to get all of them. And then down here in the basement, my enchantment table, bunch of lapis. I'm pretty sure I was going to make someone a riptide trident with this. Can't remember who I was gonna make it for. Over here I have my anvil, a bunch of furnaces. There's nothing really in them at the moment. A brewing stand. And then over here I have a bunch of random chests with nether stuff on this side. A bunch of random stuff in these ones. Diorite, wood, brick, and stone stuff, cobblestone stuff, dirt, and extra concrete that was used when I made the barn over there. And over here I had a bunch of enchantment books, but I already used them all. Some extra tools. Nothing really in these ones. And then over here in this corner, I have all my pets. I have 3 cats and 3 dogs. Again, I'm trying to get through this as quick as I can so the video isn't like 30 minutes long. But yeah, this is my house, and over here is the greenhouse. Now, I really like how this turned out because it just looks absolutely amazing. As you can see on the outskirts of it, there are berry bushes. And then if we go inside, we have sugarcane, wheat, and cactus. And then over here we have barrels, so if you have any extra crops that you don't need, you can just put them in these so someone else can take them. Now there isn't actually anything in these except for the cactus because everyone just took the rest. And then over here we have carrots and watermelons. There's one of these if you have extra seeds and you want to put them in there for bone meal. We have some pumpkins, some potatoes, more barrels if you have extra, cocoa beans, nether warts, and beetroots. And in the middle there's a nice looking fountain, and then with an opening covered in leaves. And then if we go over here, we have the northern stable. Now the reason why this is the northern one is because it's on the northern side of the land. So I decided to call it the northern one. And then up here we have extra saddles. Not much in there. Same thing with extra horse armor that no one needs, so someone else can just come and take it. Some lanterns down here for looks. Now these are all my horses. I have 4 of them. 2 of them diamond armor. They're all maxed out, I think. And then this one is my friend Apathy's. He named his Kanye West. And then here's Andrew's, which is Tyrone. And then there's Arox's horses, which are chocolate, and this one does not have a name. Some hay blocks. And over here is Arox's house. He calls it the sugar shack because he has quote unquote sugar and fake blood, I guess is what he said it was. And I'm not really gonna go through all this stuff, but he has all this. And if we go up here, he has a bunch of armor stands with leather armor, iron, diamond, gold, and chain. I think this one is either going to be netherite or something else. Here's his disc, I guess. He has a bunch of cats because he is a cat person. And some dogs as well. But yeah, he has all of this. So I'm going to just leave that. He has iron golems that are trapped, I guess. Those poor things. And then this is the barn that he was originally going to build, but he was lazy and he never did it, so I just told him that I'd do it instead, which looks really good, and it's huge. Took me a while, but it was definitely worth it. As you can see, we have cows, chickens, sheep, and pigs. And then all this is just for stuff that they drop. And then if we go upstairs, there's more pens. Now we don't actually have anything in these ones yet. We were planning on getting like pandas, polar bears, some other animals. And then right here, your dogs or cats can sleep here. If you want to leave them here, you can. And then right here in the middle is actually our very first beacon that we had. It's maxed out. As you can see, I have regeneration and strength from the beacon. It's pretty cool. It's underground. And then right here is Apathy's house. He has a bunch of different flags on the front. He has a parrot. Now, if I can remember, I'm pretty sure Capital 165 actually killed one of his parrots, and Apathy was really mad about it, which I don't blame him. But in here, he has very well organized stuff. He has all of his food, tools, bone meal, sugarcane and paper, a bunch of other random stuff. More stuff over here. He has his dog. Pretty good. And then he has his little farm. Some more crops in there. And then if we go down here, he has his enchantment table, another dog. So more stuff for potions, shulker boxes, some furnaces. And then up here is his room with his cat. And some extra rooms he has. Not really finished. And then up here, he has a bunch of trees, just like a little hangout area. I actually placed this tree right here. It's a huge one, and it didn't actually destroy his house, so he was okay with it. And then back here is one of my favorite buildings. This is actually the town hall from Back to the Future, and I'm super happy with how this turned out. It just looks absolutely amazing. It's entirely made out of bricks. You know, we have a speech area, I guess you can call it. If you want to say something, you can just come up here. And then we have a sheriff's office. Not really much to it, just a small office. And then on the other side, we have the mayor's office. Again, not really much to it. No one has taken these roles, so they're just here. And then up here, we have the lodestone. So if you want to get your compass, come up here and use it so you know where the town is. If you ever get lost, you can always do that. And then back here, we actually have a map of the town. As you can see, there's one beacon. There's actually 3 more other beacons that are around. You can see everything from here. Here's the town hall itself right there. Here's my house, barn. It's all pretty cool. And here is my favorite part of the entire realm and all the buildings, which is the basement that I built to the town hall. And down here is actually a museum that we have to showcase all of this. So over here we have a coal ore, iron, gold, redstone, and lapis. And on this side we have emerald, diamond, nether gold, quartz, and ancient debris. And again, this is my favorite part out of everything. There's a dragon head right there. We have a dragon egg right here for display. And then against the walls we just have some rare stuff like the enchanted golden apple, bottle of enchanting, totem of undying, a wither rose, nether star, and a heart of the sea. Now I am super impressed with how this turned out. It just looks absolutely amazing. And moving on, we have some random, oh, I guess he has something to say. Okay, never mind. But moving on, we have over here in this corner, we have an XP farm that is used with skeletons, and we got lucky enough to have a monster spawner with skeletons spawn right underneath our town area. So what you do here, you get your sword. If it has mending, then perfect. You just go around killing them, get XP, and the loot from the skeletons goes into these droppers or hoppers. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called, and you get all this stuff. But if you don't want all this junk in the chest, you can open this. There's lava down there. Now Capital actually went down here because he's kind of stupid, so I had to put this sign saying do not jump in the hole because it contains lava. And as you can see, there's cobblestone from when he destroyed it and then came back up, so I had to fix that. And we have the disenchanting thing, so if any of the loot from the skeleton is enchanted, you can disenchant it and get some extra XP from that. So this is pretty cool. And if we go up here behind the XP farm, we have a cactus farm. There's a lot in there. We have a strip mine that my friend Apathy built, so he built this and this is his. So he goes behind me down here, and he made it look pretty cool with all these iron blocks and cobblestone stairs. And here is the original strip mine that I got all my diamonds from and everything else. So this is pretty good. I'm not going to go down there because it's just way too long. And we actually fought the wither down there when we fought him the first time, and we actually died a bunch of times because it was not a good idea to do it underground, so we did it in a desert far that way. And then right here is a giant sheep statue that my friend Arox was going to build, but he never got it done. And if we go over here, we have this giant water glass tower that my friend Apathy built. It was originally just this giant pool of water, and if you go down here, he has his little chill out area, I guess you can call it. And then I'm pretty sure if you go behind here, yeah, there's a small room that I put an Easter egg. So what I like to do is I would sorry about that. I would like to give them like puzzles to solve, and when they solved it, there would be a chest containing really good stuff, and I would like to do that to have fun and just give them really cool stuff as a prize for solving it. So I would do that a lot. And then all this is just beds with other rooms. As you can see, if we go to the very top, this is the room with beds. Pretty cool. You know, mobs like to spawn down here because it is pretty dark. And then over here we have a Patrick statue that my friend Capital built. And here is his house. He called it the crib. And if you go down here, he has a watermelon farm, a ton of watermelons and torches, pretty big. And then, you know, he has some fish right here. And then this used to be his room until he made a new one, which I'm going to show you right now. Here's a bunch of chests. I'm not really going to go through it. It's just a bunch of random stuff. And he also has his stuff well organized. You know, he has all this blocks down here. You know, other stuff over here. More stone. He has a bunch of furnaces. Not sure if there's anything in any of them. I don't think there is. Enchantment table. He has his own nether portal room. And then down here is his new room that he built before we stopped talking to each other. And you know, he has a bunch of walls made out of lava covered in glass. Here's his bed. And then some of his other stuff, I guess armor, pair of shears, some other stuff he has in here, bow, Zanvil, brewing stand. And yeah, that's pretty much his house. I'll be showing you the next building. There are his paintings. So if we go out here, we have a factory that I really am happy with how it turned out. Don't mind me, I just gotta change the weather really quick and time so it's a bit brighter for you guys. So right here is the factory. It took me not too long to build. It's pretty big and it is really cool. You know, there's smoke coming out of the top of the stacks for the campfires. You got a creeper up there. And then if you go down here, here's the entrance. Now, the whole point of this factory was to make automated farms like this one. This one would automatically give you bamboo. This one is a little slower than the sugarcane one, but this one gives you sugarcane. Flip the switch, it automatically does what it's got to do. Pretty cool. And over here we have unlimited cobblestone, so if you need cobblestone you can always come over here and get some. There's not really much because this was a new building before we stopped talking or playing on the realm, so it's just these three, but overall it's pretty cool. And then over here is a beacon. Now what I like to do with the beacons is to make them all themed. So this one is the underwater temple theme. You know, you got the prismatic or prismarine blocks, whatever they're called, and it's got an orange stained glass. And then over here we have a nether themed one which has nether bricks and it's yellow. So we have that. And here is another one of my favorite builds of this town, which is the mushroom house. Now in the mushroom house we have all of our mushroom cows. Now they all have names except for two of them, so they don't despawn. So we have all these. You have Shaggy. I let everyone in the realm name at least one, since we don't have that much, so they only got to name one. But yeah, they have an upstairs if you want to come up here. They normally don't ever come up here. They're always just in this corner shoving into each other, looking out this window. I'm not sure why, but yeah, we have all of them in here. And then down here we have a tunnel that Capital 165 made. So if you go down here, there's a little bridge crossing the river. And over here he has a fishing area. where he goes fishing, where anyone can come here and fish. Yeah, you can just put all the fish in there. If you need something, just come get it. And then up here we have a tower that I made for when people want to use their elytra. So if you just come all the way up here, which is probably going to take me a while, and I'm sorry for that. So if you come all the way up here, this is to the height limit, so you can go pretty far with this. And then you can see if you want to go north, just go over here, jump off, start flying. Same thing with the east, south, and west. So if I ever want to go somewhere that's far, I would just climb up here, use my elytra, and just fly away. And now over here is the trading center where we trade with villagers. Now we have 4 farmers. I'm pretty sure most of the villagers are maxed out. So yeah, these are all the farmers. We have armor smiths, weaponsmiths, and toolsmiths. So librarians to trade for paper. Get a bunch of emeralds from them. Have some potion guy. The food person, but he's actually dead. I honestly don't know what happened to him, but he's just gone. You have the fletching guy, I believe that's what he is. Yeah, he gives us all this. The Fletcher, that's what he's called. Gives us a bunch of arrows and all that. Pretty useful. And then if we go back here, we have the breeding station where I would breed the villagers. So if there's any of them that are dead or we need more, I would get their beds and just breed them in here. And oh, there's a cat. And this is where they originally came from, which was this village. And if we actually go over here, this is where the nether portal is, in this small room. And this village is actually the first place I've stayed. This was my house. I stayed in here until we all started building our houses over there in that land. And then over here we have another beacon. It's end themed. It's got the end bricks and it's purple. I really like this one. And then up here is a lighthouse that my friend Apathy made. Pretty cool. You know, he made it on top of this really tall mountain. I don't know why I said it like that. Mountain. But yeah, he has that. And then over here is a tower that Capital 165 made. You know, it's just like an extra house, I guess you can call it. So it has all these rooms. Then up here you can just like look at the town from above. Pretty nice view. Now I believe goats will actually spawn up here because there are goats in the game now, and when we made this realm in our Minecraft Let's Play world, we were still barely into the Nether update, so we didn't actually have all that stuff yet, but now we do, and that's pretty cool. And over here we have an extra farm that Capital built. It just has a bunch of pumpkins for trading. Not really much to it, but that's that. And then back here we have another house that my friend Will made. Now you guys don't actually know who he is because he's not really into all that YouTube stuff, but he has a pig on the floor because he likes them. I don't really think he has anything in these, but yeah, he built this house because he wanted to, and then I gave him some stuff. He has all that. It's a furnace. It's pretty empty. It's just these furnaces, and that's really it. And yeah, I think I've got through most of it. Now over here I have a bunch of dark oak trees that I use for building the greenhouse and all my other buildings. And before we stopped playing on this realm, we had a bunch of plans. So we have all of this land over to the left, up here, and all the way over here. I'm sorry if you hear my dogs barking in the background. But we have all this land that we planned on building, like KFCs, McDonald's, Starbucks, all that cool stuff we were planning on building, but we never got to do it because we stopped playing on the realm. So we have all of this. In the span of 2 months, we made all of this. Pretty cool. I love it. And that's pretty much it. And like I said, I'm trying to get through all this pretty quickly so it's not too long. You don't have to hear me talk a lot. And I don't normally do these kinds of videos where I talk a lot because I'm not really good at that. But you know, I'm getting better. So this was the realm that we had. It was the 4 of us. Again, we had a bunch of plans for making a bunch of other buildings, but this is all we have for now. And to be honest with you, I don't think we're ever going to play on this again because, like I said in the last video, we are no longer friends with Capital because, you know, all that happened. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. There's a lot of stuff. And again, I love this town hall and how it came out. It's just amazing. And shout out to everyone who was in this world, which was my friends. Okay, I don't know why this guy's following me. But I hope you enjoyed this video and listening to me talk for 10 minutes straight or however long it's been. And yeah, this was our realm. I never really made any videos on it because I just never knew what to record on it. So yeah, you guys never really got to see any of this, but I just wanted to show you it and what we did in our free time. So now you know. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. I'm kind of stuttering a lot. Sorry about that, but yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And yeah, that's basically it. Just showing you guys our realm that we had. A lot of great times, and we did argue a lot, I'll tell you that. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you want to join my Discord server, link will be in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.